So good to have you here on the podcast. Thanks for taking the time to join our community. Do you want to share? Do you want to share your life story with our audience?
My name is Nick, and I was born and raised in Australia. And many people know me as a guy without arms and legs who really has faced a lot of adversity. And many people say, wow, how is it that you've actually overcome all your obstacles and seen them as opportunities? And I always tell people it's all about, first of all, overcoming the disabilities of the heart and mind when we have uncertainties and challenges that we face. And so the first thing I have to give credit toward is my family, who loved me, who embraced me when I was born. The doctors did not know that I was going to be born this way until I actually was born. And they said to my parents, I'm never going to walk. Little did they know that not only would I walk, but I would swim, golf, surf, fish, and even do skydiving. And now type with my little foot, and did a double major in accounting and financial planning. And my mom really and dad embraced me. They taught me, be thankful for what you have, do your best, take one day at a time. And even though you're a little different than everyone, don't worry about what they say. So I faced bullying at school. It really brought me to, at a young age, some maturity of the bigger questions of life. Who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose here? And so between ages 8 and 12, I went through depression. I attempted suicide at age 10, and I love football. I was playing soccer at age 13, and it was at a time in my life where I decided not to give up and see how I would go and just take one day at a time. But, this one lesson that my parents always said, Nick, it's not about what you have, it's about being thankful for what you have. And knowing that the attitude of gratitude is such a key, a crucial point of people who feel fulfilled. I've actually met more poor people happy than rich people. And so for me, it was being thankful for what I had. But it was an experience on the football field that taught me that lesson like never before, where I hurt my foot so bad, I was in bed for 3 weeks looking at the ceiling and thinking, wow, I really got to be thankful for my little foot instead of being angry for what I don't have. And at age 15, I came to an epiphany in my belief and faith and philosophy of life, and started to believe in beyond what I could just see and feel and know. And then at age 17, my life really came to a cusp of a whole new beginning, when the janitor who was cleaning the toilets at my school looked at me and said, Nick, you're going to be a speaker. And I said, what? He said, yeah.
That? You're going to be a speaker?
The janitor who was cleaning the toilets at my high school, he said, Nick, you're on the student government, right? I said, yeah. He said, you're going to travel around the world and speak. Okay. And I said, you're crazy. He said, please, believe me. Let me organize your first speech, your first talk. And I'm like, nah, man, for 3 months. I said, no. And he actually organized my first speech. And I was so nervous, Christian. My palms were sweating. My knees were shaking. I didn't know what I was going to say. And these people started crying. And I'm like, wow. I was once a kid who tried to give up because I felt like I had no hope. And here I am, that when you don't get a miracle, you can still be a miracle for someone else. It changed my life. And so I went into stock market trading. I went into real estate investing at age 19. I finished my double degree in accounting and financial planning at 21. And then I went into full-time speaking. That's now taken me to 74 countries in front of 8.5 million people face-to-face, and hundreds of millions of people actually at a time per year, in knowing the digital world that we live in now, with multi-language, possibilities. In the last 15 years, I've been on TV to 2 billion people, 1 billion in China, 1 billion outside of China. And so to now be a man without arms and legs, who's found his purpose, who found his strength, who is now a father of 4, My wife is incredible. We have 4 children. We've been married now for 8 years. She's Japanese Mexican. We call that Japsican. And we live here in America. And it's just been an incredible journey, Christian, just to help other people overcome their challenges, overcome their fears, and help them to know that there is hope, even in uncertain times of panic or numbness, that we can push through and even see opportunities in the midst of these obstacles.